The Andromedans.
Andromedans.
Yes. They are friendly aliens. They apparently are the oldest race in our galaxy. They are very concerned with our evolution. And they are light blue in skin. They apparently live 2,007 years on the average lifespan. And as they get older, they wrinkle and become more whitish in color.
Don't we all?
Our pigment changes
Yeah.
as we get older?
Yes, you get more pale with liver spots. Your color kind of
Oh, I see what you're saying.
coagulates into one spot.
The next one is called Blues, or the Star Warriors, and I hyphenate
Star Wars?
Star Warriors.
Star Warriors and they're
Yes.
blue?
Yeah. I point this out because in the last couple of episodes you have discussed the Hopi Indians. These Star Warriors are the aliens that the Hopi Indians have talked about. They are translucent skin, large almond-shaped eyes. They have small features. Like I said, the Hopi had discussed them in their legends. And you could go through that whole entire thing in Hopi. The other one, and this is the most common about the grays. And before I go any further, this is my
By the way,
opinion.
that's green. It's not gray, but it's a representative of a gray.
Yeah, I should clarify that. This is what I see for the typical gray or Roswell alien. Just like with human races on our planet, this shaped alien, it comes in different sizes and shapes, colors, tall,
Just like
small.
humans do, different races, different
We are
species,
red,
different-
black, white, yellow. We have midgets, we have giants, we have extreme thinness, all the way to extreme obesity. Every shape, size, and form humans are. And this is what I think is happening with this. You hear about the blues, you hear about the grays, you hear about the greens, you hear some of them. I got one here that talks about them being 18 inches tall, all the way up to 12 feet tall. They are giving them various different names, but in my opinion, they're all coming from the same area, same planet. They're basically all the same. They're just different, like humanoids are.
Buried.
Just like humans are.
Very?
Varied. Varied.
They're varied. Oh, various different aliens. Varied. Okay. Greys are the most commonly described race by abduction victims. I know that. Now, I highlighted this whole paragraph and I want to read it to you because what is an alien show without talking about Roswell, New Mexico? We cannot talk about aliens without talking about Roswell. It is said,
Area 51.
it is said that the bodies of 4 or 5 grays were recovered near Roswell, New Mexico in 1947 by the U.S. government.
I thought it was 45.
No, it was 47.
And was it 4 or 5 aliens?
4 or 5.
They still don't know the count.
No, this person doesn't.
Oh,
I think 4 died and 1's alive.
somewhere.
Negotiated a peace treaty with the president. No, we're mocking it. I do believe there was an incident involving extraterrestrials in Roswell, New Mexico. The reason why we mock it is our government continuously mocks us. And thinking that it's swamp gas, it's airplanes, it's balloons.
Weather balloons.
Weather balloons! We have not had any technological advancements since 1947. Every UFO that crash lands since 1947 is a weather balloon.
And I personally, I've seen a lot of things flying around in the air. And I personally have never seen a weather balloon. I have never seen a weather balloon. I've seen hot air balloons. I've
Hot
seen
air.
biplanes. I've seen airplanes. I've seen,
Biplanes?
yeah, you know, the 2-level planes, the one person.
Oh, two. Okay.
Yeah, a biplane. To buy.
claims.
Yes,
I got
alright. Anyway, I have never seen a big silver floating thing with a net coming off it and anything resembling my husband for a crash dummy on it.
Moving on. One of these Greys was still alive and stayed as a guest of the U.S. Air Force until 1952. Wow, that's a very specific time. Maybe they got some information on here. Okay, now this is where they get into, there's Bellatrix Greys, there's Orion Greys. This one claims the Orion Greys are 6 to 8 feet tall. The Bellatrix Greys are 18 inches tall. They even talk about the Earth Greys. Greys may be a life form on Earth. This compromises the species of whales and dolphins. We're trying to say that if whales and dolphins have evolved like we did, the Greys, they would pretty much be Greys. That's what they're saying. We
have done studies on USO unidentified submersible objects, and we do know that the intelligence of whales and dolphins is phenomenal, and they do have their own way of communication. They do like to interact with humans, but I don't see any resemblance between
they're saying their eyes are slanted and darkened. They're saying their skin texture, their skeletal system, except for these Greys are Greys. Earth Greys live in the water. These Greys apparently are able to.
They're clearly mammals.
Are they?
They give birth to live young. They breed hair.
Or what? Dolphins?
Yes, dolphins and whales.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying that Greys are mammals, but they have that rubbery textured skin. They walk upright instead of live in the water.
Nobody actually knows because there's so much evidence to prove it, and then there's so much evidence to cover it up. They have people going in every direction as to what's real and what's not real, and the confusion. And that's what they choose to do. That's what they want to do. Our government, our church, yes, our church, there are aliens in the Bible, do not, for some reason, want the general public to know, understand, or be aware of who or what is living amongst us, or who, what, or did at one point live amongst us.